This signal has only ever printed 4 times in Bitcoin's history, and every single time it does something absolutely explosive, and it's going to happen again today when the weekly candle closes. Bitcoin took a little bit of a tumble yesterday, finding support right at the long setup that we gave in the Casper Crew VIP Discord on Friday. But right now, I am waiting for this weekly candle to close because in my opinion, this will determine what happens for the rest of May and throughout the entire summer. So make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and click that bell for notifications because we are bringing you the most up-to-date and the juiciest Bitcoin updates here on YouTube. We are right now entering into a crucial point in the Bitcoin market cycle where we're either going to see a massive explosive move to the upside in the next few weeks, or we're going to see a slow grinding move to the downside. And right now on the weekly chart, we are printing multiple signals that are telling us which one of those two it's going to be. Just to put this all into context, Bitcoin has formed a major bottom, in my opinion, the bottom of the bear market in between the 786 and the 886 Fibonacci level for the past 3 market cycles. This is where the bottom of the bear market has been put in, and we have officially bounced and confirmed a bullish bottom at the same exact fib level during this cycle. So this is very, very bullish, telling us that yes, indeed, Bitcoin is heading into another bull market very, very soon. However, we also understand that we are coming into a major zone of resistance. This is a multi-year support resistance flip where we found support consistently throughout 2021 and 2022. And then we found resistance right before the big drop. And so this is no surprise that for the past few weeks, Bitcoin has kind of just been finding a little bit of a sticking point right here. Now, when we look at some indicators, we're going to see some very interesting signals that only print after the bear market has been put in and we get the initial rally to the upside. And depending on how these signals confirm, well, that's going to determine what we can expect for the next few months. So firstly, as we come up to this major resistance, we are seeing the first red dot print on the weekly time frame now that we've officially broken out of this lower range right here, this inverted head and shoulders pattern. And when we go back and we look at previous market cycles, we can see that when we do get that first red dot after the initial break of market structure, just like what we got right over here, well, sometimes it can lead to a pretty significant pullback. But other times we see that first red dot after the break of the initial market structure, like we saw right here, and it did not lead to a significant pullback. In fact, what it led to was an amazing opportunity to accumulate Bitcoin on spot before, boom, we blast off into the bull market. And so I want to show you guys another indicator right now that in my opinion is going to tell us whether or not we are going to get that pullback, or are we going to get this range, an opportunity to accumulate Bitcoin, trade the range, and then take full advantage of the bull market. Now, these bearish signals are why we gave the short setup in the Casper Crew VIP Discord to take that short from $30,700. And by the way, if you want to join the Casper Crew VIP Discord, where literally we gave the short from $30,700, we gave the long from the exact bottom here. We gave the short from right here, and then these 3 longs that we have taken, 2 still open. All these setups given in advance, guys. It's not a signals group, but it's an educational group. You will learn so much in this trading community. If you want to join, you can go to jasoncaspertrading.com. Go ahead and click the link to join the VIP Discord. Also, if you want to take advantage of the volatility trading these markets on MEXC, go ahead, click the link in the description, in the pinned comment. Literally the best fees that you can find for trading right now. And starting tomorrow, ByBit will no longer allow you to trade without KYC. So if you're looking for a new exchange, MEXC, also Bitget, 2 great exchanges. The things I love most about both of these exchanges is you can actually long and short Bitcoin at the same time using the inverse and the linear pairs. So 2 great exchanges. If you're looking for a new exchange, make sure to check them out only if you know how to trade. So on the monthly time frame, given the context of the bounce that we got from this fib, signifying that the bottom of the bear market is in, when we take a look at an indicator called the rank correlation index, right now we are getting a very historic cross where the purple is crossing over the blue. Now, if we take a look historically, after we get the bounce from the key fib level, when we get this cross, it really will determine whether or not we get a big move to the upside or if we get a pullback. And here's what we mean by that. if the purple line stays above the blue line for quite some time, it's a very strong signal, and it means Bitcoin is probably not going to get a major pullback. We saw that in 2011, where after we got the major bounce, we got the cross purple over the blue, and what happened? We ranged from January 2012 all the way to June 2012, literally half a year, before a massive explosive move to the upside. It happened again in 2015 after we get the bounce from the fib level. Once we get this RCI purple above the blue, we range from November 2015 all the way to April 2016, and then we start a massive move to the upside. Now, look at this. When we got this cross back in April of 2019, after the first major relief rally from the break of structure, this thing dipped right back under the blue. Like, it came up above the purple and then immediately dipped back under the blue, and that led to a big move to the downside. Now look what's happening right now. I really want to look at this clearly because we are getting the same cross. It's officially now confirmed that May has begun, but we can see that the purple is really sticking its head up above the blue, showing us that this seems to be a stronger than last time kind of move. We never had that purple line coming up too high above the blue in 2019. So this to me is a sign of strength, but we want to kind of watch the direction of this, because if we see it start to cross back under, that could tell us we may be getting a dip to the downside, which could then inform us maybe we should be setting some lower bid orders because we know we're bottomed out, but we might get some lower prices. So now that we kind of understand this, let's talk about why the weekly candle close is so important right now. Now, coming back to the weekly chart, we are seeing something that Bitcoin has never done in all its history, and that is, as the price was getting lower, the weekly time frame was giving us a bullish divergence where the momentum waves are getting higher as the price is getting lower, giving us that juicy uneven butt cheek pattern where market Cipher B looks like this chick right here. She's out partying, drink in hand, look down at the glutes. Oh my goodness, what do we see? Big juicy left cheek, nice skinny right cheek. That's what we got going on right here. Bitcoin has never done this before. This is a very bullish signal. If you see this on the 4-hour time frame, you know you're going to get a really big move. So what's going to happen now that we're seeing it on the weekly time frame? Now, what I am currently looking at right now is this. We are breaking out of this inverted head and shoulders pattern with our final target at $42,000. When we're looking at the money flow and the VWAP on market Cipher B right now, we are seeing what looks to me to be a very bullish sign. The money flow is crossing from the purple into the blue. Historically speaking, this is a very powerful bullish signal. And right now, this yellow line is kind of pointing to the upside. And so tonight, when the weekly candle closes, this yellow VWAP is either going to get higher toward the upside, toward that zero line, or it's going to start to flop down, right? We're going to know, do we have a happy wappy or do we have a floppy woppy, right? If we get a floppy woppy, that is actually telling us that it's more probable that we're going to get somewhat of a pullback here. But if we close the candle and we see that this VWAP is curving up closer to the zero line right here, that could tell us that we very well may break through what we have right now, which is a very, very key zone of resistance, right? This major support resistance flip. Now, when we come down to an even lower time frame locally here, we can see something very, very interesting. Bitcoin is consolidating, getting ready for a very big move. And we've been watching this for a long time because there is a real potential here that the Bitcoin price is forming a bearish head and shoulders pattern. And that is essentially, guys, where we start to form bearish market structure where we're unable to make a higher high and then we start to make a lower low, which is why this right here, 30,000, around 30,300 is such a key level, because if we reclaim 30K, then we are actually now establishing local bullish market structure, and this would have been a very significant bottom. This is the long setup we gave in the Casper Crew VIP Discord during the New York Open live stream. We do 3 live streams every single weekday, guys. A very juicy long trade. As you can see, I'm still holding out for some much higher targets right here. And by the way, if you want to learn how to trade this way, check out the courses at jasoncaspertrading.com. We have 2 courses here. One is the comprehensive trading course. It will take a complete beginner to getting to the point where you're actually a confident, profitable trader, because we give you that complete system where you always know where you're looking for your next trade, your take profit, your stop loss. The second course, guys, order flow, TPO, market profile, great for more advanced trading tools. 25% off both courses in the pinned comment and the description. Make sure to check it out if you're interested. A breakout of this pattern will see us hit that $33,000 Bitcoin, but a breakdown will see us retest that key zone around $24,500. And both of these areas are super key because to the upside, this is the top of that major support resistance flip. And to the downside, we are coming back down to retest the neckline of this head and shoulders pattern. And so both of these potential moves provide us with a very juicy potential trade setup. Guys, I'm a huge proponent on this channel of being as self-sufficient as possible. As we see the world getting crazier and crazier, it is vital that we, especially us traders, people who are looking to live an unconventional lifestyle without having a job and clients and bosses and all this, that we become more and more self-sufficient. And here's something that I highly recommend everybody get into to become more and more self-sufficient.
Have some dang chickens, y'all. Now, this chicken's name right here is SBF. He's always trying to screw those other chickens. You can tell he's trying to do it right. I love every aspect of chickens, but one of my favorite things about having chickens, y'all, that they lay eggs. What's up, chickie? How you doing? Say hi to the cat. Oh, how you doing? You doing all right? Get yourself 20, 30 chickens, and you can get this every day, guys, and you can sell these. You can eat these. It's great.
All right, y'all, that is it for today's video. May you all be blessed in the name of Jesus, Yeshua, the Messiah. Even if you are not religious, I pray you and your family are very blessed. That you have a great week of trading ahead of you. And I'll see everybody in the next video. Peace!